Hello everyone, welcome to Chinese brush painting class, lesson 31, finger paintings. First of all, let's talk about a little bit of history of finger painting. The history of finger painting is traced back to Tang Dynasty. By definition, finger painting means use not only finger but also a hand. According to the history books, an artist in Tang Dynasty named Zhang Zhao, he was the artist known as famous for his theory of outside to learn from natural, inside to seek source from your heart, to learn to paint from heart. That's his theory in art, in Chinese painting. And he reportedly used the alternative brush and his finger to paint, presumably on silk in Tang Dynasty. Finger painting has a long history as early as in Tang Dynasty, but very few painting has left until the great master Zhou Xueyu in Qing Dynasty. He lived in the turn of 17th to 18th century. He made finger painting into formal art, not just occasional play of ink, as known in literary painters in the past. Not just ink play, but a serious art. He did so many paintings. So he's the greatest and the father of finger painting artist. According to a story written in a book on finger painting, Zhou Xueyu invented this form of art with a dream, and he had carved a seal to commemorate this dream, and in the moon seal he carved says learned from dream, technique learned from dream, and dream is from heart. According to his this story, he was a teenager when he spent a lot of time practicing and tried to find his own style. One day he was tired of practicing and fell asleep. And during the sleep, he dreamed older man led him to an old temple where he saw wonderful paintings on the walls in the old temple. He was so excited and tried to copy them. However, he didn't bring brush and paper. So what he can use to study these techniques, wonderful techniques on the mirror. Suddenly he saw a basin full of water, so he got the finger dipped in the water and start to paint on the floor, the brick tile floor. So like this, you know. So he tried to copy the great master works on the wall with the water on the brick. When he woke up, he still remembered the dream. The technique he learned is still fresh and vivid in his memory. He tried to record the dream with brush. But no matter how hard he tried, he cannot get it. In the frustration, he suddenly realized, he remembered the detail that in the dream he was using finger and water to paint, to study the masterpieces. So he used the ink and the paper. So he used the ink, he dipped his finger in ink and painted on paper according to his dream. now he can reproduce the exact effect that he had learned from this mysterious and very inspiring experience of his dream. So this is how the finger painting was born. After Master Gao, there are many artists tried to study this form of art, but very few established themselves until in 20th century, Master Pan Tianshou. Many of you may have heard of him, and we have a collection of his books. And Master Pan Tianshou is among the top 4 contemporary Chinese masters. And he did many masterpieces with his fingers, without the brush, like his lotus flower, or plum, even landscape. So Pan Tianshou was the greatest contemporary artist in finger painting. After him, Sumi-e, who is one of the Nanjing school masters after Fu Baoshi, and in my hometown, he also studied finger painting when he was a child. He didn't get serious because the finger painting was treated like a play, not a formal art form. But when he got old, as 80 years old, he cannot hold the brush with a sturdy hand. So his hand was shaking when he painted. So at that time, he gave up the brush, returned to his finger painting as he has learned when he was young. And he painted with a shaky hand, but his lines are very beautiful, even with a little bit shaking. But he does very good painting with finger. So he did a book entitled Qian Songye's Finger Painting After Age of 80. So I had a personal experience with one of his students. He founded a society of finger painting artists in Nanjing. I met all the artists in a meeting in 2005 when I was in Nanjing. I saw some of the activities they did in the meeting, and I even tried myself. So until last year, I met Professor Zhou. I didn't really know how to do this systematically. Although we have got many interests in our online class, we have several students who are very excited, very inspired to do finger painting on their own. They are very spontaneous finger painters, like Linda Ann Grace, and you can see some of her works. She did very beautiful lotus in lotus class with fingers, and even her foot is involved. So finger painting is very fun until you try it, get your hands dirty. You won't realize this charm, very charmful art. And I used to do computer graphics with a stylus or with my hand on the tablet. I can even use my smartphone nowadays to draw. That's also considered a variation on form of finger painting. If you don't want to get your finger dirty, you can try to paint with your iPad. There's a Zen brush program, also a more advanced program called Procreate. Try that, and you will find finger painting in a modern form on the computer. It's a at least a 300-old form of art, but it has a new life, and I believe it will become more popular because the nature of finger painting is more close to the expression directly from your heart and emotions. So you can paint more with passion and emotion than with brush, because the 10 fingers are connected directly to your mind without a media, like a brush. So let me go through some basic techniques before we go to the class, so you can watch this carefully when you watch Master Zhou's demos.